Hey everyone, it's V. Welcome back to Radiant Reiki Therapy. If you're new here, hello and welcome. I am a Reiki master. I do Reiki healing, tarot, and other energetic services. So if you guys are interested, please click the link radiantreikitherapy.com down below. I also have my meditation class up for free. This is free for a limited time only. It's called Watch Your Breath, and it teaches you awareness of the breath and how to ignore your distractions, whether it be external or internal. So if you guys are interested in starting your meditation journey here, it is linked down below. I am also still taking clients for healing art. It is a service for all art lovers out there. For those of you who don't know, I am a professional artist and I have been in galleries before. And basically the service is I read your energy and I create a customized art piece infused with the healing energy you need at this time. If you guys are interested, you can click the separate link for healing art down below, but all can be accessed through radiantreikitherapy.com. I have also recently opened the crystals, the healing crystals portion of the website. If you guys are interested in shopping crystals or you have any questions on what crystals may benefit you, you can feel free to email me or shop freely on radiantreikitherapy.com. At the end of each tarot reading, I do give recommendations on stones that I do sell on the website. So if you guys are resonating with a reading or resonating with the extended versions of the reading, which also sometimes do have extra recommendations for crystals at the end of them, you guys can feel free to find them on my website at radiantreikitherapy.com. Thank you so much for watching. I was tripping over my words there, so let's see. Honestly, this full moon energy, I am filming on the day of the peak of the full moon. However, this full moon energy is rough on me. I don't know if everyone else might be feeling the same, but yes, I am doing my best to do what I can out here. In any case, I will get started with this reading. It could be the energy of today that's just kind of like the cards are going nuts. Let's see. Oh boy, oh boy. Sorry, a lot came out. So here we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the World. Alright, we're just going to move it over here a little bit. Every time I keep it to center and then I realize, oh, I'm running out of space. Here we have the King of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Alright, at the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Wands. I'm going to keep shuffling to see if anything else wants to come through because that's what I get. It is pretty chaotic, this energy today. We have the Three of Swords. What is going on? The Five of Cups and the Star. So it looks like it's like, maybe Divine Masculine, this is your reading. If you resonate with the masculine energy. You can take this how it resonates. I don't know why I'm seeing the Divine Masculine energy at this time. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Wands. The masculines might feel that you're not even looking at them or you're not focused on them. Divine feminines. When I say you, I mean you. They might feel kind of anxious about it. It's not... How strange. I think they're waiting. You know, they're ready. They're ready to move towards you, but they're waiting for a sign from you. And it's like, you don't notice them at all. And it's like breaking their heart because they're like waiting for something on you. I don't know what it is that they're waiting for on you. They might be waiting for like a sign just to see that you're single or that you're available, that you're interested in them. They're too afraid to move based on their feeling alone. Divine Masculines, what's going on? Feeling like the Five of Pentacles out here. Let's see. Yeah, geez. They're ready. They're ready with an offer. We have Page of Pentacles, the Fool. Oh, Three of Cups, Eight of Cups. So they want to leave this. They want to leave this feeling or this life that they've built, whatever it is, you know, in the dust, because they want to move forward towards you. Now, they feel like they can't give it up without knowing for sure that you're available, which is weird because you could always just pick up the phone and talk or like message them or whatever and see if they're available, and then if they're not available you have your answer so you can just keep your life, you know what I mean? But it seems that they're being pushed to forget their fear and do the contact, and honestly, it's probably going to end up better than they expect. Masculines, this is going to end up better than you expect. I'm surprised, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. I just want to say that we have been getting a lot of like twin flame energy during this full moon. You guys are Oh, it's so weird. I was going to say you guys might be twin flames, but it looks like I was going to say you are twin flames. So this is another twin flame reading. I don't know if this is connected to the same energy of the last twin flame reading. I have to say I don't know what changed. It might be because they're at the edge of communication, so it's just like their fear is coming out. You know what I mean? I'm so surprised because when they think about when they think about you, it's the sun. Like you're everything to the masculine. Feminines, you are everything to the masculine. It's just you thinking of you makes it seem like life is so great. They could be going through difficulties at work or just being busy at work, and they don't want to be so busy. Like, not too busy that they can't reach out. I don't know what y'all masculines do. I mean, they're just so busy at work. But even at work, they're thinking about you. Like, even at work, they put things down and they're like, I'd rather just be thinking about my feminine than doing this. I really don't know. I don't know what your masculines do, but they really think about you all the time, 24/7. I got, like, at work they're thinking about you, at home they're thinking about you, when they're with their friends they're thinking about you. Even if they might seem engaged with their friends, it's just like the thoughts don't stop. But however, feminines, they might be right in thinking that you're not paying attention to them. It's because you're focused on yourself, which is excellent. You should stay focused on yourself. But they want to come forward, but the fear is there. It is scary, but I think it is also their lesson. I don't know if it's their lesson per se, but all right, so I'm going to ask this question. It is a very odd scenario because generally the masculines come forward anyway, while the feminines are paying attention to themselves. So feminines, stay in your energy of like paying attention to yourself, but let's see. Is there something that the feminine can do? Because, I mean, this reading is coming out for the feminines to know where the masculines are. Masculines, if you guys are watching, I just say, work through the fear, or even in the fear, just check up on your feminine. It's okay. I mean, sometimes you got to do it. Eight of Wands. feminines, this is what you can do, which is the Eight of Wands. And I don't know what that is. I guess move towards your goals, like keep moving forward and, you know, getting past all the hurdles. I think everyone's quite tired this full moon, or like really facing themselves this full moon. And that's why the masculine's fear is so high. Feminine, the more you move forward, the faster your masculine comes to you. There isn't anything specific you can do, honestly. On the bottom we have the Page of Cups. I mean, masculines, if you're listening, you're the one who has to make the move. Feminines, if you're listening, they're gonna make the move. So focus on what you do every day. I mean, masculines, you're scared. You're so anxious about it, which is so funny because I actually have my own anxieties in my personal life that I was thinking about just before this reading. But funnily enough, the energy, I could tell the energy changed. It wasn't my anxiety, it was your anxiety. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It could be just, you know, there are things that you can't control and you're afraid, like, you know, what if, all these what if scenarios. But honestly, there's nothing to take care of unless that what if scenario becomes true. Whether it's a good what if or a bad what if. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what if she is free? Like, will I be able to give her the attention that she needs when I'm, you know, busy with work? Or you could be like, what if she's not free? Then like my whole world shatters. Maybe you're working for this feminine and you're going to be like, well, now it's meaningless. And you don't know. The whole thing that causes your anxiety is the what if. But how are you going to move if you don't know? The only step you know you can take is towards the feminine. Also, I know I mentioned this a lot, but I mention it every video just in case there are new viewers here. When I say masculine and feminine, they are dominant energies. It has nothing to do with your gender or your sex. It's just the energy that you are most dominant in your body. And with twin flames, because there's two of you, there's always one dominant feminine and dominant masculine. So now that explanation's out of the way, you're just so nervous about it, and I feel bad. It's so funny. Like I said, I have my own anxieties about my personal life, and then this anxious reading comes out, and I'm like, oh my gosh. As a twin flame myself, no, this is not what I'm anxious about. So I had no idea how the reading was going to play out. I mean, that's just it, right? Like, divine, I don't know. All right, so for the masculines, is there something that the divine feminine is about to do that will give you the green light? Is there something that she's about to do that you're going to be like, oh, that's the sign that I was waiting for, and now I'm gonna... Here we have the Empress. It's just her sitting in her energy. Like, just that evolution of the divine feminine is your sign. It is your sign, because when she hits that, you know what to reach in energetic form. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. I mean, this is the divine counterparts, you know? This is it. It's like when the feminine reaches her Empress energy, the masculines reach the Emperor energy, and that's exactly how it's going, and it's going to go. I feel like it's not a good enough answer. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just like, because you guys are so intertwined energetically that once the feminine shifts, that'll be the masculine's cue. Is there anything else I can pull for this? The moon, yeah. I feel like the moon card has also been coming out. Maybe this full moon is the shift. This full moon is the shift, probably to the point that that the masculines are going to come forward now. Masculines who are watching this, you might be feeling really compelled to contact your feminine. And you just have to do it. I think it's just you have to get past your intuition and actually do it. So, yeah, this is how you're feeling now is the Five of Wands, but you have to move through that. It could be, you know what, this anxiety could also cause the masculines to be impulsive. This could be a very, very impulsive move. Oh my God, I was going to say moon. This could be a very impulsive move influenced by the full moon energy, and you're actually going to do it. Because honestly, you know the feminine has shifted. And you feel that. And so now you know it is time, because otherwise she's just going to move on. Because it's just how it happens, right? If the masculine lingers for too long, the feminine energy just moves on, because they are intuitively driven to take care of themselves and focus on themselves at this moment. But you felt the shift, masculines. You felt the shift in the feminine, and you know it is time to call, and you know that that's what gives you the shift, is to contact the feminine. Honestly, this anxiety is really going to it's going to cause you to be very impulsive. But there is nothing wrong with that, because you need that push, and this full moon energy is giving you that push. That's why your anxiety has ramped so much, because this is supposed to happen. You're just going to be like, it could be any sort of impulsive move. You're just like, you know what? You'll type out the message, right? And you're just going to sit there, and it's going to be like, all right, you know what? I just got to do it. And then you hit send. Like, there's no in-between thought. Like, sometimes you type out messages and you linger on them. And then you're like, I can send it later. Or, like, this time you're going to have no thoughts. You're just going to write what you feel, and then you're going to be like, all right, I just have to send it, and you send it. You might not even have that thought process. You might just hit send. That's how impulsive this is going to be. Like, you won't even catch yourself to be able to be like, oh my gosh, no, I shouldn't send it. Like, you won't be able to catch yourself. So the feminines who are watching, you might, in this full moon phase, so generally with a full moon phase, there's like a shadow period, right? Like, today's the peak. And then 3 days before, there was a shadow period. And now 3 days after, there's a shadow period. This could happen in anywhere within this 6 days. Or 7 days, within this week. It's just, it won't let you go. And I know it won't let you go, because if you let this moment pass, you're going to feel worse. And I think you intuitively know that, masculines, which is why your anxiety has risen so high. Your anxiety is so high. That's nuts. Your anxiety is pretty high there. And feminines, you might have anxieties of your own. Like, I feel like there's mirroring between you two, but your anxieties are for two different things. Like I said, feminines, you're taking care of yourselves right now. So if you have like a physical ailment that you're, trying to take care of, or you're just, swamped at work, that could be a thing. It's just, your chaos is your own chaos right now. Now, divine masculines, yours is different. Your internal chaos, of course, is your own chaos, but I think it's more the action that you're holding off on is really causing you a lot of anxiety. So you might want to take care of this, divine masculines. This is a lot. Like I said, you guys have your own fears, and I'm not diminishing how you feel, masculines. It is scary. It is very scary to do this. But you don't know unless you do it, right? So, I mean, you might as well get your answer now when the energies are in your favor. All right, so we're gonna see what recommendations we can have specifically for the Divine Masculine. I'm sorry, my guinea pig Aerith, all she does is scream half the time. Let's see. Also, I do have more bracelets up today. I might take a break in posting for a little bit because I myself am quite swamped. But I'm gonna see if I can get some more up tomorrow and wait. Yes, tomorrow, because I might take a break on Saturday and Sunday on the weekends. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I really just want to get these, products out to you all as soon as possible because they are wonderful products and I want them to go to people who need them. So, the longer they stay here, the longer they're waiting for you, basically. And I kind of don't want that. Gosh. I actually have a lot of recommendations because this is quite it's quite a lot. I think both of you might be in your own like kind of anxiety and in some sort of like emotional pain, like you need some like emotional drainage. Some of you might need to cry. Some of you might, like that anxiety really might be hitting you. It's okay. If you both, talk to each other and maybe cry together, that's okay. This is your counterpart. This is your person. I mean, it is such a rare phenomenon that the one person who can understand you in the whole of the universe is here. And not many people experience that phenomenon. So, I mean, feel free to speak to each other. It is just so rare. It is just such a rare thing. I think I'm just going to put this back in the bag. Let's see. Let me organize these. I mean, the twin flame scenario is difficult. I think pushing and pulling can really affect the physical body. It can really affect the mind. It can affect your emotions. And, you can't speak to many people about this, right? Because not everybody goes through these experiences. Like, even if you have certain friends that you speak to about it, they can listen and they can help your stress, but nobody is experiencing what you're going through. And that's what's so terrifying. You try to be level-headed and speak when you need to, and then eventually you find out, well, I just need to speak to the one person who understands me. Divine masculines, you could be feeling like that right now. You're like, there's only one person in the universe that understands me, and I can speak to them. But I let my own fear get in the way, and that is really hard. Divine feminines, your anxiety might be their anxiety. Some of you might actually be feeling what they're feeling at this time. And that can make it difficult because you have your own issues and your own anxieties that you're going through, and now you're having to not having to connect with them. You are just connected. You guys are literally at the end of separation. And this is the next step. So, this is painful for the both of you. even with your work anxieties or, you know, daily anxieties, maybe your like physical relationships that you're in. Some of you might be in romantic relationships that you're like, why the hell am I here? Or some of you, actually, scratch that last one. I'm sorry. I don't think either of you are in other romantic relationships at this time. If you guys are like connected to somebody, it probably means nothing. It just means nothing to you. I think if you are connected to somebody physically, just end it. It'll be one less stress on your mind. But because you don't, because it's unfair to them too, right? If you don't love them as much as you love your divine feminine or divine masculine, then this is unfair to them, and it's unfair to you. I know I said that very matter-of-factly. It is, I know it's a hard thing to do, but sometimes if you feel that it's just not working out, you should end it. All right, so here we have your recommendations for this reading. Here we have the heart chakra bracelet. This is made of green aventurine. It has stringite, selenite, and crystal. And this is to help keep your heart open. Even through the fear, this can help you a lot. This helps calm your heart chakra, and it helps calm anxieties. And once that's calm, you won't feel as much fear in moving forward. Here we have the throat chakra bracelet. This is well, Sid has a lot to say. This is the throat chakra bracelet. I want to say this is angel light, and this is amazing for those of you who fear being eloquent in your message to them or in your phone call to them. And this can really help you stay eloquent and get everything out eloquently, calmly, kindly. And you know, if they have something to say back, you'll be able to listen very well with open ears. And if you guys use both of these together with an open heart, these two bracelets are mainly for the masculines. I want to say this is mainly for the masculine as well. The feminines, if you feel kind of hesitant on listening to them, this can also help you. The lapis lazuli pendant with the 7 chakra stones in the middle. This is also great for the third chakra, like the bracelet is. Feminines, you could also use the third chakra bracelet, but I feel like maybe the pendant might do you better. It'll help masculines speak what they need to say, and feminines listen to what the masculines are saying, and vice versa. And this will actually, because it has the 7 chakra stones, it'll help you stay grounded and clearer during this contact. We also have a 7 chakra pendant here. There are 2 types. I didn't pull out the other type, but I can if you guys are interested in a different design. But this is to help you guys stay balanced during this anxious moment. It seems like some of you are feeling very ungrounded at this time. And speaking of ungrounded, we have the tiger's eye with the 7 chakra stones in the middle. Tiger's eye is an excellent grounding stone. And here we have another quartz. This is just a different design with the 7 chakra stones in the middle, but it does the same thing as the other crystal. It's just a different design. Let's see if I can find... Nope. I don't... It's so weird because I have other chakra pendants too, like the metal ones, but sometimes I get very specific chakra pendants for specific readings. I don't know necessarily why that is, but you know what? I want to go with my recommendations as intuitively as possible, as I am still connected to this reading while I'm giving recommendations. And that's very important to me because I want to give you guys the best recommendations that I can to help your journey. And this is the other 7 chakra pendant. I like her. She's a little more earthy in design. And, you know, it does the same thing as this pendant here. It's just a different design. But all of these are now available on the shop. And I highly, highly, highly recommend both Divine Masculines and Feminines these stones to stay grounded, clear-headed, to be able to communicate and listen, and to keep your heart open for anything that might transpire during these conversations. Now, if you feel that you can do it on your own, I love that. I'm that kind of person too. I'm very much like, oh no, I have to give it a try. I gotta do it. Sometimes you just have to move through the fear. You just have to move through the fear. I guarantee when the feminine looks at who's calling her, she's going to be like, "Oh my gosh." And that can bring up some anxiety within her. But you know what? Even through that anxiety, she's going to answer the phone for you and listen to what you have to say. Or, you know, open your text message or email or however you feel is best to communicate with her. So that's all I have for you in this reading. I am not called to do an extended for this reading, so we will end here. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I do notice my readings are getting longer. I hope you guys are comfortable with that and okay with that. If you guys would like shorter readings back, you can let me know. If you guys would like the shorts back, you can let me know. I'm hoping to do the 1-card shorts starting August 1st, which is this weekend. But you know, and it is quite a chaotic time for me as well. You know, not just I do sense it in you guys too, but my work, not just my work, but things are just kind of chaotic at the time. So I will see if I can bring those back. I do know that a lot of people did like them. So yes, and if you guys, you know, want to get something off of your chest, you just feel like you need to write it out there, please feel free to use the comment section. Talk about your journey. You're not alone in this journey. You know, as even though twin flame phenomenon is extremely rare, you're not alone. There are other twin flames out there. There are other people who are going through the same thing, and you know, just want to talk. You know, just want to get their frustrations out there or get their thoughts out there, want to share their story with someone. If you guys want to share your story to show other people you're not alone, you're also welcome to do that. Or to show them they're not alone. You're welcome to do that. And yes, for those of you who have been commenting and liking the videos, thank you guys so much. If you did resonate with this reading, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It would really help my channel grow and get these videos out there to people who need it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.